Covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Well, thank you for joining us here today for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Joe Ellison. This morning, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders announcing new tax cuts that she says will affect millions of people. Under her proposal, Arkansas state income taxes will be slashed from 4.9 to 4.7%. She's also planning to cut corporate tax rates from 5.3 to 5.1. The governor claims the bill would reduce state individual income taxes by $100 million. The governor says these cuts will be retroactive, meaning they will go into effect immediately starting back on January 1st, 2023. And voters in Oklahoma now able to cast their votes in early voting. Sites will be open again today from 8 to 6. Now, no excuse is needed to vote early, but you must cast your ballot in the county in which you're registered. There are Board of Trustee elections in Roland, Muldrow, Vian, Arcoma, Spiro, and Panama. And voters in Heavener and Poto are also deciding on some mayor's races. Election day is Tuesday, April 4th. Well, before we get to other news, top news on this Friday, let's get a check of the weather with meteorologist Zach Scott. And Zach, you're tracking some storms across the area.
Yeah, we've got that storm chance today for the first half of the day. Then we've got a elevated fire danger in the afternoon because we're going to see increasing sunshine. Strong southwest to west winds picking up with very dry air. You lower the humidity and you increase the winds, and your fire threat will go up every time just because, again, drier air allows for sparks to start fires easier, and then those strong winds can push those fires quickly. Critical fire danger today for central eastern Oklahoma, elevated fire danger for Arkansas. Again, we're going to be watching that. Even if you get a shower or thunderstorm, you could have vegetation or fuels that within an hour to 3 hours are ready to burn even after you got rain. Again, the ground, the dirt, soil may be muddy, but the vegetation can dry out quickly. A lot we're watching today. Best chance in the light or purple shading here for a shower or thunderstorm today, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. The further southeast you go, late morning into the early afternoon hours. Again, not everyone's going to see a scattered shower or thunderstorm today, and then not everyone's going to see severe weather, but there will be some thunderstorms and downpours, and there will likely be at least a couple strong storms. Better chance for severe weather setting up central eastern Arkansas. And again, here at home, we've mostly had for the last couple of days a level 2 risk out for today, meaning that, again, widespread severe weather not anticipated, but a few strong storms going to develop around our area and then shift off towards the east. As they shift east more into the later afternoon and evening hours, they're likely going to get more intense. Again, we do anticipate some scattered thunderstorms and downpours to develop late morning. Again, any of these thunderstorms that can get going, there will be more instability building late morning for sure. And again, these storms could be efficient producers of pockets of hail, some gusty winds. Tornado threat is there. I think the primary threat is for damaging hail and some damaging wind gusts to impact more people than the tornado threat. But an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out today. As these storms continue to press east, you see how you see more purples and pinks showing up because, again, those storms are going to get stronger as they shift to the east. Strong west winds, sustained winds, 20, 30 plus miles per hour, gusting 40 to 50 miles per hour. Sunshine comes out, temperatures jump into these upper 70s and lower 80s. That's where we're going to top out this afternoon. We will have a wind advisory again ahead of the front today. Chance for showers and thunderstorms, Joe. This afternoon, sunshine increases. You'll forget that storms rolled through, and we'll be talking about those strong west winds, again, gusting 40, 50 miles per hour.
All right. Thanks so much, Zach. All right. Now let's get you caught up with some stories you might have missed this week. A Black ownership bus tour made its way to our area, visiting Black-owned businesses around Fayetteville and Springdale. 5 News reporter Rachel Williams shows us the meaning behind this tour.
5 Black-owned businesses in Fayetteville pitched their ideas to judges and the community for a chance to win $5,000.
Our focus really is to democratize entrepreneurship, so Black entrepreneurs, they can have access to capital, access to knowledge, and access to market.
In a post-pandemic era, Black-owned businesses say they're trying to get back on their feet again financially and gain equal opportunities.
There's a big issue when it comes to Black entrepreneurs in terms of scaling. In the United States, we have about more than 3 million Black-owned businesses. Only 4% they have employees. They are not growing. That's a major issue.
The main challenges these businesses at the contest are facing is financial and staffing shortages.
My greatest challenge is the finances. Just like you heard these other businesses get up here and talk about that it came out their pockets, That's really what's happening.
Although these businesses benefit the community, there can only be one winner.
The winner is Secondhand Smoke.
Secondhand Smoke owner Nate Walls says he plans to use the money to enhance the business and, most importantly, help the community.
We're going to continue to go and feed underserved communities and just see how people are doing, but we want to grow a little bit. We're always wanting to grow, get better, and invite other people to volunteer and just get in there with us, get in the fight with us. It's a food fight out there.
In Fayetteville, covering News Where You Live, Rachel Williams, 5 News.
Well, the bus tour made stops in Bentonville, Rogers, and even in Fort Smith. And Turpentine Creek and Eureka Springs announced they'll be acquiring dozens of cats from Carol Baskin's Big Cat Rescue in Florida. 5 News reporter Micah Wilson was there when this announcement was made and tells us why it's happening.
Yeah, we're told about 35 of Baskin's cats are coming to Eureka Springs, from bobcats to tigers, and that's expected to bring in people to Northwest Arkansas.
Carol Baskins, who is famous for her rivalry with Tiger King star Joe Exotic, is possibly going to make Eureka Springs in Northwest Arkansas a nationwide attraction.
Just invited us to Tampa, my husband and I, Scott.
Turpentine Creek founder and president Tanya Smith says that's how the acquisition got started.
January, February, so not very long. You know, we were discussed it. We have a whole board of directors that we deal with that help us make our decisions.
Smith says she sees past Carol's roaring spotlight.
We worked with Howard and Carol Baskin for about 10 years.
Smith and the Baskins worked together to get the Big Cat Public Safety Act passed.
The only way the bill was passed is because of the recognition from the Tiger King Park. You know, I'll just say that.
That same spotlight should have several people purring into the area, something Turpentine is happy about and grateful to partner with Baskin.
We align very well with our mission, so it just seemed natural for after the bill got passed and the law, and you know, we have 460 acres here at Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge in Eureka Springs, Arkansas.
And I know a question a lot of people have is Baskins ever coming to Northwest Arkansas? Well, we do have a date for you, April 29th. She's expected to be here for Feast with the Beast in Eureka Springs. Covering News Where You Live, Michael Wilson, 5 News.
All right, thank you, Micah. Well, in a ranking of which states are the healthiest, Arkansas comes close to the bottom at 48. And it's something philanthropist Alice Walton wants to change. She's behind plans for the state-of-the-art medical school in Bentonville. And as 5 News reporter Jose Carranza shows us, she believes a healthier state starts with retraining physicians.
With a groundbreaking here near the campus of Crystal Bridges Thursday, Northwest Arkansas is one step closer to having a new medical school with a unique approach.
What we want to do are a few simple things, like make Northwest Arkansas a world-class destination for health and well-being.
Years in the making, construction on the Alice L. Walton School of Medicine is now officially underway in the heart of Bentonville. It'll be home to medical students learning more than traditional medicine.
We need a new approach. One that is proactive and connects patients, mental, physical, social, and emotional health.
Our doctors will take time with our patients and figure out the humanities with the patient. Instead of giving a shot in the arm or having an appointment in the ER, they'll sit and talk with them about what their conditions are.
With plans for a state-of-the-art facility and landscaping to match it, school officials say it'll be a place of art, healing, nature, and innovation, and that it'll help meet the need for more specialty care in Northwest Arkansas.
The hope is that we train students here, they do their residency here, and then they fall in love, decide to stay in Arkansas. And so I think that impact will be seen for years to come.
Walton hopes the future doctors who study here connect with their campus and the community.
I am hoping that our new founding dean might consider all of our med students becoming museum guides. Because the one thing I learned about museum guides is they learn how to look and what do physicians need to do. That seems to be a common thing.
Now, once accredited, the school will offer a 4-year medical degree They're expecting their first class of 48 students in 2025, graduating in 2029. In Bentonville, covering news where we live, Jose Carranza, 5 News.
Well, those are some of your top stories from this week. We're heading into a pretty good weekend. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you right back here on Monday.